Hi everyone, my name is Divya Goel. I'm the Chief Executive Officer.
Hi, I'm Vipul Nandigala. I'm the Chief Technology Officer.
Hi, I'm Nock, Chief Design Officer.
And I'm Varun, Chief Marketing Officer. And we are Grid Traffic.
At Grid, we aim to solve a problem that millions of people face on a daily basis. Whether it's your wallet, your keys, your bike, your backpack, no one likes to lose their valuables. I mean, just this last month at launch has been hectic. Between dorms, classes, restaurants, meetings, I was bound to lose something. And sure enough, in the first week, I lost my room key. My roommate and I spent 2.5 hours tearing apart our room and retracing every step we'd taken. And for what? Unnecessary stress, a waste of time, and no results. At Grid, we solved this problem. I'm going to hand it over to Vipul to tell you a little bit about how we do that.
Thank you, Divya. So Grid Tracking is a unique and innovative solution to find all of your lost items wherever they are in the world. The Grid Tracker is a quarter-sized device that can be attached to anything that you're prone to losing, like wallet and keys, room cards, sunglasses, guitar cases, whatever you happen to lose in your daily life. Grid is also extremely easy to use. After you attach the quarter-sized device to the item, you simply pair it through the application that we have on the iOS store or our website. After your device is paired, you can simply hit the Find Location button through our app or through our website to get an instant real-time location fix on your item. So how do we do this? Our tracker employs a unique variety of technologies, the most common of which is GPS. So with our GPS tracking system, we can give you a location using latitude and longitude wherever your device is in the world in any open area. Some companies struggle some companies that use GPS tend to struggle tracking things in indoor environments or in big cities where GPS satellites don't work as well. So Grid uses Wi-Fi connections inside of major cities or inside of buildings to still give you accurate locations wherever you are in the world. And we can do this because we have over 1 billion Wi-Fi access points that we're connected to and 30 million cellular towers, along with global GPS. Now, people have been losing things for quite a long time. So other companies have tried to tackle the problem of finding your lost items. But Grid still has a fairly unique position in the market. So at the high end of the market, there are long-range GPS-only trackers. Some devices include Loca, Trax, and Retrieval. Now these devices can range from $100 to $350, plus a $10 a month subscription fee just to use these devices. And they're also very big and a bit impactful if you're trying to locate small items like wallets and keys. At the bottom end of the market, we have short-range trackers that are a bit low cost, ranging from $25 to $35, such as Tile, XY, TrackR, and Chipotle. Now these devices use Bluetooth only, so that means the range is limited to 100 and 150 feet. But in a busy life such as Divya's or millions of other Americans, you don't travel in 100 to 150 feet radius. You go to shops, you go to restaurants, you go anywhere that your busy life takes you. And we lose items throughout this course. So devices, for example, like Tile, don't work and don't really solve the consumer's problems. And that's where Grid comes in. Grid is right in the middle, filling the gap between the long range and the short range. Grid is a medium-priced item that employs both Bluetooth and GPS, so you can actually find your devices anywhere around the world. So in Divya's case, she would have known that she left her device in the Uber taxi and wouldn't have to waste all that time looking around her room and would not have to have incurred all that unnecessary stress. And now we'll give it to Michael, who will go more over the market opportunity of our product.
Thank you, Vipul. Our total addressable market is composed of the 50 million people in the U.S. who have incomes over $75,000. Our beachhead market is composed of the 15 million technology adopters who are constantly looking on technology blogs for new gadgets to make life easier. Of these 15 million, 300,000 are always actively searching for tracking devices, yet have not found a satisfying solution. I will now hand it over to Varun to tell you more about how we get Grid into the market.
Thank you, Michael. So how exactly do we get Grid to the user? We start off by targeting the 15 million technologically inclined visitors or users that visit tech-based websites such as TechCrunch, Mashable, or even Benzinga, a Detroit-based financial resource that we're already in contact with. As young entrepreneurs, we also seek to be featured in Entrepreneur Magazine and Under 30 CEO, which has actually featured the Launch Summer program. Now, we want to make our marketing strategy just as creative as our product. So one method of doing that is by hosting a series of scavenger hunts throughout the country in big cities. We'd start off in Boston by placing devices around the city, hidden, and individuals would go out and try to find these devices. Those who find them would be able to keep them. To do this, we partnered with Boston and Trevor. Now, our most effective marketing strategy would be using Kickstarter. Kickstarter, by tapping into their 6.5 million person user base, we're able to raise around $75,000. These $75,000 will go towards manufacturing our products and certifications. Now, the pre-order system allows us to maintain a low inventory. In fact, we might not even need one at all. I'm going to give it over to Divya to tell you a little bit more about the financials.
Thank you, Varun. So, Grid is going to use a revolutionary pay-per-use system. So we start off with our cost of goods sold at $13.57 and add on a 66% margin, bringing the baseline cost to the user at $39.99. Now this baseline cost is going to include 100 free long-range tracks that access the GPS and Wi-Fi based location systems that Vipul had discussed earlier. In order to give the user more functionality, we'll be adding an option to buy 100 additional tracks at $5. Now the reason we're pricing ourselves this way is because it costs us $2 per use of the GPS and Wi-Fi location satellites to get that data packaged and shipped to the user in the most effective manner possible. Now, going forward, using the certifications, etc., that Varun mentioned, we do expect a year one operating expense of $57,000. So we're asking for an investment of this amount in order to get our product really kickstarted and ready to go. So like we mentioned, we're going to use Kickstarter, but when we have to give Kickstarter a commission and fulfill pre-orders that customers have purchased off the Kickstarter website, we still have a $10,000 gap, which we hope to fill with investments. Once this is in place, we believe we will reach the break-even point about halfway through our second year, and by year 5, we'll be operating strong with almost $4 million of revenue and an EBITDA of $2.1 million. Now I'd like to hand it back to Vipul to tell you about what we've done so far.
Thank you, Divya. So we've done quite a bit during the past month. If you come during a poster session, we actually have a working prototype that imitates the functionality of the final device. So we have proven that the technology of GPS, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth all in one small compact device does work. Now, over the next 2 to 3 months, we hope to launch our Kickstarter, of which will have a goal of $75,000, and that money will be used towards manufacturing costs and certifications, as mentioned earlier. Now, we also hope we will also be using that money for product development. As I mentioned earlier, our final device will be quarter size, the size of 1 US quarter. And so to get it down to that size, we've been contacting partners such as Qualcomm, Goel by Qualcomm, and Broadcom for hardware, as well as software providers such as Aris and Skyhook Wireless for the data and location services. Now, after we actually get our device to that quarter size level and fulfill the pre-orders, we will be going to the broader market. We'll be selling this on sites like Amazon and through our own e-commerce site to really target more people and increase sales. After we release it on e-commerce sites, we'd also like to go into retail stores such as Brookstone that Michael will mention later. And throughout this entire process, we will be investing heavily into research and development to make sure Grid stays at the top. And now I'll give it to Michael, who will discuss more of the product growth in the future.
After our initial rollout, we will expand our consumer base by marketing towards the busy parents, the travelers, and the entire global market. An additional way that we will reach these new customers is through retail stores such as Brookstone, of whom we are already in contact with about our product. An additional way that we will be entering the business-to-business market by partnering with manufacturers to integrate our product, Grid, into their current products. And lastly, we will continue to reinvest in research and development to ensure that Grid is the most functional and cost-effective as possible. With Grid, nothing is ever lost. Thank you, and we'll now take questions.